Alright, what's up guys? Okay, so we're gonna go over this really quickly. I got a nice view on the market. I'm gonna show y'all some plans of mine. I didn't mean to put that line that far down there, oh my god. Anyways. So on the weekly time frame, there's obvious resistance, downtrend. You have this high, pushed here, lower high, lower low, lower high. So nice point of resistance as well if you have a bearish point of view, because this is that initial pump up level where we started having some long tails and some dojis, some indecision at this level. So we know it's a pretty good point of interest for resistance. Also want to map out the weekly 200 1 EMA. I want to map out the daily 200 EMA. This is still from last video, the areas we talked about. Just want to map those out really quickly. Show you this. On the monthly, I don't want it to come back to this pivot point. I don't want it to come that far, 23 level. I'll start looking for 18.5K. If it does that, it shouldn't get that low. If it's going to remain some type of structure and bullishness. So you want these wicks to hold. You don't want these wicks to get fully retraced up here. So there's that. So going back to the daily now, I'll show you my plan. So what I really ideally would like to see happen is that line holding. This is the last lower high here before the move back upwards to the trend line. So what we could see on the daily here is maybe some consolidation below here, and then a move back up, and that will be my cue to long once we get back up in there and consolidate. Not immediately right now. I don't want it to happen immediately right now. I'd rather it be take a few days to do this, get back up there and do it, and then we'll look for these highs up here. That'd be a nice area to take this consolidation break right here. Double top. It'd be a nice little area to smoke. I don't know how bearish your point of view could be if we get back up there, obviously, but it's something I'm looking at. Things got to fall in place for that to happen. Also, if you want to look at on the daily time frame, let me bring back my last lines. Sorry, I'm just everywhere. Anyways, here we are on the daily. So you got some confluence here for this level to hold. You have this daily downtrend break, pivot push. This is the area to hold. It may get a little lower, but as long as this area can hold, it's not too extreme. Now, say Bitcoin retraces really quickly today, right up to this level. I'm gonna look for a short. I'm just gonna look for a quick short at around the 29.3, 29.4K area. Tried to short there initially after this breakthrough here, but it got me. It got me good. But anyways, that's what we're going to look at for that, and then I would look for, if that did happen that quickly, I'd look for it to move back to around 26.5 or so. So anyways, that is my plans. Not in any position right now. We'll take a look at SPX real quickly. So on SPX, you still got this trend line going on. You can call it resistance. It is a resistance trend line, so I guess you can call it that. You have some daily demand down here, obviously, which I wish for them to take down to that level, exactly to those wicks or so area here. That's really the max I'm looking. Now my plan on it, I'll bring back my lines. So we're back below the 41.85 level, which is I've talked about a lot. So if we get back up there today, which I would prefer, and start consolidating, making an obvious resistance level, I'm gonna look for a short. We put a short, enter a short, and then you put a stop at the high, 42.17, 42.20 area, and validate yourself. Obviously up here we can reclaim. That would be the first plan. Obviously, if we just get a harsher sell-off, we'll look to the second plan and bounce to the 41.58 level, and it should be eating up, just stay below there, look like this shoulder in a way, and we'll go sweep these lows. I want them to sweep that to the D1 200 EMA level. This is still holding. There's no reason to think the plan still won't fall through. So anyways, guys, that's my plans for now. Bitcoin, as long as it's above here, if it does do that, if I can't get a short entry today up there that quickly, I'll look to short it I'll let you know on Twitter if I do enter a trade or not. But yeah, and you can also look on the SPX. Nothing changed on momentum wise. You see this as RSI builds down lower, and it built that channel for this line resistance higher. It's pretty, it's not bullish. It's not bullish technically. If RSI, would have got up here, and then not even that high. Say if it went here, and then just started just tracking higher, instead of tracking in a consolidation, but also moving up like that while making higher lows on RSI. Lower highs on RSI. That's you don't want to see that. It shouldn't be back into this area once again either. Or it should sweep all this shit, all these wicks. Look at all that. It should just sweep them all, take them all out. Make people think that they're wrong, and then we'll look at the D1200 EMA sitting at 4150. It would be a beautiful sweep so far. So anyways, guys, that's what I'm looking at. Hope you have a good day. Peace out.